Bring you the thrilling story, Attorney at Law. Tonight presents the first in a new series of radio dramas, Attorney at Law. The story and adventures of one Terry Regan, attorney, written by Milton Geiger. The part of Terry Regan is played by Henry Hunter, Universal Pictures star. His lovely wife, Sally, by Betty Winkler. And now for the first adventure of Terry Regan, Attorney at Law, the case of the Asia Express. It is a usual morning in the gay and hectic lives of the Terry Regan. Terry Regan, Attorney at Law, has stormed mildly into the breakfast room, presenting loftily the cheer of the radio playing in the other room.
Sally, please, must everything be so cheerful so early in the morning? But could you find it in your heart to turn off that radio?
Ooh, listen to the gentleman grizzly there at home, or there's music in the lair. Is that better, Tuppy?
Music with breakfast is a sign of decay or something, like Rome before it hits the skid.
Good morning, Terry.
As mornings lately have been going, good morning.
Oh, if it drenches your heart and your manly chest, don't.
Oh, well. Any mail?
Just my little brother, Bobby.
Oh, the one that wants to be an attorney, poor kid.
Yes, he's all excited about that children's tour to the Orient. Funny, he doesn't say anything about that letter I wrote him 2 weeks ago to San Francisco.
That's careless of him, wasn't it? Yes.
Terry, you didn't mail that letter, did you?
Objection. That's a leading question. I guess I've got it here in my pocket. But I'll mail it sure at Very A.M.
Isn't that great? A lot of good that letter will be now with Bobby aboard the Alert somewhere in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, my God, so don't remind me of the Pacific Ocean.
What's the matter with the Pacific Ocean?
Well,
No, don't say it. I couldn't stand having you say it's all wet. Not this early in the morning.
Sally, the Pacific Ocean is the body of water over which Bill Goddard's Asia Express is not going to fly. Yes, but you know I was buying aspirin and job blocks now.
You mean if the Asia Express doesn't make the flight, Goddard's flight won't set the Express and mail contract?
If I don't get an extension in time, Transoceanic Lines will get the contract. Their ship is ready, able, and willing to fly. The Asia Express is not.
Ooh, that's bad.
It's tragic. I'm going in this very morning to talk to Goddard, heaven help me. Heaven help all attorneys at law.
Now, see here, Regan. I retain you as attorney at law for what you're worth to Goddard's flights, and by Jupiter, what are you worth?
Mr. Goddard, please understand.
All I understand is that in less than 2 weeks, the Asia Express has to make a creditable flight over the Pacific Ocean with mail, passengers, and express, and it's not going to do it. And why? Because you, Mr. Regan, cannot wangle a little extension of time for me to get the plane in shape for a long flight. The Asia Express isn't set for a distant haul, and you know it. And what do you do about it? Nothing.
Transoceanic is ready to fly their ship. Naturally, the authorities feel that you ought to be prepared.
I know all about that, Regan, and I'm paying you to make them change their attitude. That's all, Regan. Good day. Captain Blair speaking.
Chief Engineer Murphy, sir. Now starboard propeller cap has developed a crack. It may hold out and it may not, sir.
Very well, Mr. Murphy. Proceed on the port propeller until this weather abates. Wheelsman will compensate with rudder.
Very good, sir.
Information, Sally, I bought 3 dozen very cheap pies today, which I plan to sell from door to door for a livelihood.
Poor Terry. I suppose the sky and everything fell in on you today.
Don't remind me of the sky.
This morning it was the Pacific Ocean. What's the matter? Couldn't you get a time extension for Goddard's flights to compete for the contest?
What do you think?
I won't say, but beginning right now, I hate airplanes. But I love Regan.
Oh, Sally, you're a nice girl. I like you, too.
Thanks.
Let there be swing, whatever that is. Turn on the radio, darling.
Yes, sir.
We interrupt our musical program for a news flash. West Coast Communication says that the Morton liner Alaric has been partially crippled at sea and is proceeding slowly on one propeller.
That's
The Alaric, you know, is a ship carrying 100 boys and girls on a tour of the Orient. The Alaric is in no danger. We return now to Kent Carver and his...
Hey, Bobby, it'll be all right, won't it? There's no danger, is there?
No, of course not, sir. Let's go to a movie, eh? Go ahead, Doctor.
Those two boys with sore throats. Much more serious than we thought. Diphtheria.
Diphtheria? That's unthinkable. You've taken measures, of course, Doctor.
I've done all I could. Diphtheria antitoxin abroad is inadequate. Can never cope with an epidemic. We need antitoxin.
Very well, Doctor. I'll do all I can. Hello, radio room. Hello, radio. 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 Radio.
Attention all shipping. Morton liner Alaric calling. Diphtheria epidemic aboard. Available antitoxin insufficient. Rush Tolstoy. Position Morton liner Alaric. 16 degrees, 5 minutes, 7 seconds, north latitude. 177 degrees, 18 minutes, 22 seconds, west longitude. Repeating. Position Morton liner Alaric. 16 degrees, 5 minutes, 7 seconds north. 177. Attention, all stations, West Coast. Morton passenger liner Alaric, 1,300 aboard, including 100 school children, reporting diphtheria epidemic, antitoxin and toxoid absolutely necessary. Trains at Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, unable to take off, account heavy gales. Steamer will attempt to hold its position, awaiting aid. Notify all hospitals and sources of antitoxin. Hello? Yes, this is Monday Hospital. We can only supply a couple of 100,000 units of antitoxin. You see, this isn't quite the season for diphtheria. I don't see two. That is bad. Very well. Try Yosemite General Hospital. You're more than welcome, I'm sure. Yes, we'll fly it down to San Francisco, but after San Francisco, what?
This is San Francisco, Mr. Goddard.
San Francisco? Put 'em on. Hello? Goddard speaking.
Goddard, this is Gage Morton from Walton Steamship Line. You've heard of the Alaric's predicament. I want you to help us out.
I'll do what I can. Go ahead, Martin.
There's malignant diphtheria aboard the Alaric, and we've got to get antitoxin out to them. Pearl Harbor's tied up by a terrific case. Mr. Goddard, the Asia Express is the only ship that can make the trip out to the Alaric.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong there. The Express is in no shape to fly. What's the matter with Transoceanic?
They won't risk it, Mr. Goddard.
They won't, then I can't. I'm sorry, Mr. Morton.
But Mr. Goddard,
I'm very sorry, Morton. It's impossible. Goodbye.
Mr. Goddard, have you heard the news?
All I can digest, Regan. What's the fuss?
What are you going to do about it? Can't you see what this means? It's the opportunity of a lifetime.
Regan, don't be a blithering idiot. President Morton, who owns the Alaric, just phoned me from San Francisco.
Morton appealed to you. Don't tell me you turned him down.
Certainly I turned them down. What else could I do?
Good heaven, you turned Morton down. Man, there's diphtheria loose on that ship. Plague on the high seas. Do you know what that means? Can you feel, can you understand the horror of being trapped by steel walls and endless miles of ocean, waiting to be set upon and destroyed by something you can't see, something crouching and murderous, ready to spring to attack, to kill?
But the Asia Express isn't fit, I tell you. It'd be murder, Regan, sending men out on that ship.
Are you sure? Will the Asia Express get off the wharf?
Yes, sure, but she's never had a real test. Why,
that's all I want to know.
Now, see here, Regan.
Oh, no, you listen to me. You're retaining me as your attorney, and you're going to act on my advice and love it. Look, does it occur to you the transoceanic plane is ready to fly on a moment's notice?
Sure, so why don't they try it then?
I'll tell you why. They're too smart to risk the $1 million investment on a wild adventure. They're set.
Exactly. They're smug, complacent, well pleased with themselves. Why? Because anytime they like, they can fly and win those mail and express contracts hands down. But no matter what happens to you, you can't win because you're too cautious. Suppose then you take a chance. What exactly have you got to lose?
Valuable innocent men. A big ship. My reputation.
Oh, can't you understand? Or won't you? Let's say you're too considerate to risk those pilots in an untested ship, all right. Suppose you gamble then for humanity's sake. For the sake of those poor kids who went out on a lark and are facing horrible strangling death. Extermination at sea away from their mothers and fathers. Alone. Goddard, it's a magnificent gamble. And there's no decent man or woman on this earth will blame you if you lose. And if you win...
Oh, it's a long chance, Regan. Awfully long. Transoceanic won't try it, and I'm hanged if I can blame them. It's tough, Regan. It's a brutal test for any ship. Lord, I don't want to stand by while those poor people suffer on the Alaric. But, Regan, I tell you, Well, who'll fire?
Meredith.
Meredith cracked his leg in the test job last
Very
week.
well. Latimer. Yes, I know. Latimer cracked up in the Singapore trade. But you've got to admit he's a great pilot and an expert navigator. He's not employed at the moment, and we've got to take this chance. There's death aboard this ship. The Alaric is waiting. Well,
Well, if I don't do it, you'll punch Regan into me, I suppose, and no witnesses to see it. All right, Regan, you win. The Asia Express is going to fly.
yeah?
Mrs. Sam Latimer, one moment, please. Long distance is calling. Mrs. Harvey, go ahead, please.
Hello, Latimer. This is Terry Regan.
What's on your mind, Regan?
Listen, Latimer. Drop everything else you're doing or planning to do. We want you to fly the Asia Express. I'm coming west on the first fast plane I can get, but be ready. The Asia Express is going to fly to the Alaric.
What's the idea, boss? Don't you wait any more to be asked in? I don't remember.
Never mind that, Latimer. This isn't a pink tea. I'm here on business, and it'll do you good to listen to me.
Yeah? What's burning your brain, Gulf?
You know well enough, Latimer. I want to know what you got to do with the Asia Express flying out of the Alaric.
What's this to you, Gulf?
Don't give me that stuff. You want to keep your health, don't you, Latimer?
Who don't? Sit down. Talk it over calm-like, eh, Gulf?
Hail to the chief. Home so soon, Terry?
Yes, I've been suddenly called out of town, Sally.
Call to Chase. Where are you going? Can I come too?
No. You better stay home and mind the refrigerator or something. I'm going alone this time.
Terry, why are you so solemn? Didn't you make the varsity or something?
Now, look, I've got to go on a long trip. You be a good girl.
I'll be as evil as I can be. Terry, the last I heard over the radio, the Asia Express was going to fly to the Alaric.
Yes, so I understand.
And one more thing. Bobby's on the sick list.
No, that's tough. It's too bad.
Someone ought to go to Bobby, Terry.
Yeah. I'm going.
I thought you were. Happy landings, Columbus.
Thanks, Sally. You'll keep your chin up, all right?
Chin up and temperature down. Depend on it. What do I get for being a good girl?
Salt water taffy, shiny penny, and this.
Mm-hmm. That was good. Much obliged, Regan.
Bye-bye, Sally. If anything happens, I've got my rubbers. Goodbye, Regan.
Goodbye, Regan. You're a great man, Terry Regan. And mine.
So ends the first part of the case of the Asia Express. The story of Terry Regan, attorney at law. The second part will follow in a moment. story of Terry Regan, attorney at law, moves on swiftly. After a streaking flight west in a chartered plane, Terry is ready to embark in a small launch for the Asia Express, looming huge and monstrous out in the darkness of San Francisco Bay. The great ship's 4 engines idle slowly. On shore, final preparations are in progress as flash lamps light up the scene and police hold back the milling crowd.
Hey, who's Terry Regan around here? Taking a diphtheria toxoid for him. Here, right here, Doctor. Thank you, Paris. Waiting for it. We'll need all we can get. Okay, I'm almost ready. All right, coming at you. All right, let's go.
Glad to know you, Mr. Regan. I'm Dean, co-pilot. Mr. Latimer. He'll navigate and handle the radio.
Well, is this for all the crew? Yeah. We could use a special operator for the radio besides the navigator, but we've got a long ways to go, Regan. Try to stop it a warrior, but there's a storm over the island, so like as not, we'll have to go on without refueling. Takes a lot of gas, you know, so small crew. Better start. Better sit down, Regan.
It's a good chop in the bay. I'll get off the water in good shape.
We hope so.
Starboard engine, lose of RPM, Dean. Watch it. Ready, Dean? Okay. Close up, Regan. Let her go.
Our program to bring you the latest news concerning the dramatic flight of the great giant chartered airliner Asia Express. The big ship was last reported about 800 miles over the Pacific and functioning well. Some slight anxiety is felt among naval officials because of violent disturbances around the Hawaiian Islands, which prevented all planes at Schofield Barracks from flying to the assistance of the Alaric. More details will be given later.
Express reporting. Position, 28 degrees 57 minutes north, 140 degrees 6 minutes west. We're running through severe electrical storms over a wide area. We're trying to rise above the storm now. Our position again, latitude 28 degrees 57 minutes north, longitude 140 degrees 6 minutes west. Everything okay. Stand by. Latimer, Asia Express.
Better take her upstairs from another 1,000, Dean. How does it look, Latimer?
She's acting all right for a ship that's never been tuned right, but we've got to find better air than this.
And if we don't?
If we don't, wouldn't do you no good even if you were a swell swimmer, Regan.
Do you hear anything, operator? Is anything coming through?
Very heavy static tonight. It's very difficult.
Mr. Goddard, you don't think...
How would I know? She's untried. She's done nobly, but there's a limit to what metal and fabric can stand.
Metal and fabric and men.
Wait, here's something now.
Express reporting. Asia Express reporting. We're in trouble. Our starboard number 1 engine is missing. Position 21 degrees 12 minutes north, 157 degrees 52 minutes west. Can you hear us? Our position again.
That's all. I can't break through. They can't.
They've got to make it. He's got to. Here it is.
About over Honolulu if his bearings are right. But he can't come down for gas in that mess.
Now I was a fool to let them go. A fool, I tell you, a fool. Keep on trying, operator. Keep on trying.
Another 500, Dean.
Down 500. Down. What's bad down Now, you mean up another fire?
I sat down, didn't I? I do as you're told, Dean.
Look, Latimer, I don't know anything about it, of course, but how come you radioed we were in trouble? Are we?
This isn't an excursion, Regan. I say we're in the spot we are.
The engine's okay. You'd watch the fuel pressure and carburetor mixture going on.
I'll handle things, Dean. You fly. You, Regan, since you don't know anything about it, suppose you sit down and keep quiet. You're a smart number behind a walnut desk, no doubt, but you're extra weight here, see?
Look, I'm a passenger, Latimer. That's important. You'll understand later, perhaps.
Just the same, you keep quiet. There's no place for trouble, carabiners.
I understand, Latimer. I'm sorry. You're in command.
All right, then. Swing her about due west, Dean.
Due west? You say due west? The Alaric is southwest of here, Latimer. The Alaric's on 16, and this is only 21.
I'm running this ship, Dean.
You're running it into the Pacific Ocean, that's what you're doing. We're burning up a lot of gas, dodging in and out this way.
Dean, give him his head. You've got to show confidence in someone.
Not Latimer. I'm not going to head west.
Confound you, Dean. Get off that wheel. Get off.
Let's go, Latimer. Let's go. I tell you.
Latimer! Dean! Are you both mad? Now cut it out. Cut it out, I say. You want to wreck us all?
No, you'll do as I tell you, both of you.
Latimer! Are you crazy? Put down that gun. Put it away.
Sit down, Regan, and shut up. Not until you... No! That's better. And you, Dean, you keep on flying due west. I've other plans for this ship.
What do you mean, Latimer?
You'll see soon enough, Regan.
There are hundreds of people. There are innocent children aboard the Alaric. They're in deadly danger. Deadly. Well, you can't...
The weather's breaking. Pearl Harbor will get to the Alaric sooner or later.
Latimer, maybe you haven't thought about it, but this is a ship. And what you're doing is mutiny of the blackest sort.
The captain of a ship mutinying? Don't make me laugh, lawyer.
But the captain of a ship can commit piracy.
Regan thinks of everything, doesn't he?
You scuttled the Singapore Express, didn't you?
What makes you think that, jurisprudence?
And you're going to scuttle the Asia Express. You piloted the Singapore and it went down without anybody ever knowing why. I'm only curious to know why you did it. Why you're doing it again. Transoceanic fired you. You can't be working for them.
No, I'm not. Latimer works for Latimer now. Would it make you any happier when you're down at sea in the Pacific Ocean pouring down your collar to know what this is all about?
Not happier. Just a little better satisfied. I can't understand why a crack pilot like you would do a thing like this. I'm just a little sorry for you.
What could I do? They had me, that's all.
Who had you, Latimer? Who?
The mob. Tough, Regan. But you're out of luck. You're riding the wrong horse, see? You're riding a loser.
Go on.
That's all, Regan. Gamblers. A ring of desperate men that'll bet on anything or betting that Goddard won't get the contract. Simon things up to my neck and they know it. I've got to do this. I've got to go on and on and on until I finally get caught up with. But until then,
Latimer, let's get that antitoxin to the Alaric, and I swear I'll do all I can to clear you on those accounts, whatever they are.
It's no use. I'm in too deep, I tell you. They'll catch me one way or the other.
But you can't murder innocent people, horribly.
Hold it, Dean. Bank left and circle that steamer down there.
I see. Friends of yours, Latimer?
Correct again, Judge. Should be about the 159th meridian, and that would be a tramp steamer I'm to meet. Awfully close quarters, Regan. Afraid there won't be room for you boys. All right, Regan, move right here.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. You're going to dump our gasoline. Those levers. No. Those are the throttles. That's it. Now spill it.
All right. There. That's good enough?
Swell. You might have made a great flyer if you hadn't missed your calling. Set her down, Dean. What are you grinning about, Regan?
Nothing. Only that's the biggest, fastest tramp steamer I ever saw. With a flock of Navy pursuit planes and fighters all over the deck, that's all.
Navy planes? Hey, Dean, give me the gun that's flying fast.
You've no gas, Latimer. What can you do?
I can find that map. I know it's somewhere around. Got to be.
Now, look. Look, this flight is off the record. I'm making one last appeal. You're a pilot. A plane and its passengers are a sacred trust. And those people on the Alaric...
Shut up, sit down. I'll take the radio from that boat.
That's the, New Concord, I believe, Latimer.
Never mind. No tricks, now.
Hello, Asia Express. Hello, Asia Express. Where are you, Asia Express?
Latimer, Asia Express. Busy with my navigation. Sorry.
You're off your course, Asia Express. What is wrong?
Resetting course for Alaric at once. Thanks, New Concord. Everything's okay. Thanks.
Why did you dump your gas? Are you in trouble?
No trouble. Just carrying too much. We'll refuel at the Alaric.
Having trouble, Latimer? You need a good legal counsel.
Shut up, you.
Hello, Express. What is wrong? Suggest you descend and submit to investigation. 3 units have been dispatched. They are armed. Suggest you descend.
Oh, Mr. Latimer. Were you expecting anyone? Because there are 3 gentlemen in airplane for our tail.
Well, confound it, you don't. Wait, you tell you won't hit you. Drop it now. I won't drop it, Latimer. Now. I'll break your wrist. You drop it, I tell you.
Well, I guess that just about fixes Mr. Latimer. Dean, I think you'd better descend before those Navy fighters get nasty about the whole thing. Suggest you descend. That's triumph in understatement, I call it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our broadcast to bring you the following news flash. The Pacific plane AG Express is reported down beside the steamship Alaric and the antitoxin being taken aboard. A wireless from the U.S. aircraft carrier New Congress advises that the Express descended to take on gas and to disembark one of the pilots, reported unconscious. He is being held on the New Congress on a most serious charge preferred by Mr. Terry Regan, attorney for Goddard Flights Incorporated, and a passenger in the dramatic race with death. Please hold our wait for further announcements.
Oh, hello, Sally. Hello.
Oh, Terry, when I heard that I thought that... Oh, Regan.
It's over now. Bobby's all right. Caught the thing in time. I gave him that letter personally.
Joey, who cares about the letter?
I do. Look, Sally. It's not official and all that. It's not on the books. But I've carried mail on that flight.
Huh?
I carried that antitoxin, and that's express. And I was a passenger. Add to that the fact that the Asia Express flew under the most trying conditions and on an errand of mercy. Well, public opinion, you know. And I think I can sell a bill of goods to the government.
Then you might win the contract for Goddard on the strength of that wild flight after all? Do you think you can win the contract, Regan?
Shouldn't wonder at all, Regan. I shouldn't wonder at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you've heard the first of a new series of radio dramas, Attorney at Law, with Henry Hunter, Universal Picture star, in the role of Terry Regan, and his wife Sally, played by Betty Winkler. The story is by Milton Geiger, the original music composed and conducted by Billy Mills.